Hello Minecrafters, Direct Jungle here with some more Minecraft mod pack. Today I'll be talking about bee genetic, bee colonization and like how to change their traits. We'll be having a little Thumbcraft something going on here. And this also ties into what happened last video, which was like which was liquid DNA. So try those two videos together, and you will have what you were looking for. To start off, we'll our basics. You'll have your hive, which is dependent on the biome that you're in. So if you're in the forest, you'll find these forest hives, which will give you forest bees. If you'll find water bees underwater. And to do this, to harvest them, I can't do it in creative mode or else it'll break it. So let me just turn that off real quick. Um, to do this, you'll need your scoop, which requires one wool and sticks in this pattern. And that'll get you your scoop. You take your scoop and you hit the hive, and that'll get you your bee and possibility of getting a honeycomb. Um, so that's basics. Once you get your bee, it should give you a drone. So that was supposed to happen. Not all the time though. So you might need to get a couple of them before. Couple hives. They're very common, so you don't have to go hunting around for them. Um, and once you get your drone and princess, princess is indicated by the tiny crown, and drone is represented by no crown at all. We'll be using forest bees for this tutorial, but you can use any bees you want. Um, unless you want to have a trade. Oh yeah, I was testing out frames, which we'll be talking about later. I'm not going to talk about normal frames because I find them not really important. I'm going to go over Thaumic frames, like how to do Thaumic frames. Like I'll get to that later. But for right now, you get your apiary, which for crafting you will need an impregnated casing, 5 oak woods and 3 oak slabs, and that'll get you your apiary. To craft the impregnated casing, you will need 1 bucket of seed oil, seed oil, and oak wood in this pattern. To get seed oil, um, requires I did it over here. I kind of overdid it, but you need MJ powering your squeezer, and you'll have to power it, and this will give you, and you put just seeds of any kind in here, from pumpkins, melons. Just put seeds in here in the squeezer powered by Minecraft Jewels, and it'll start producing seed oil. It takes 50 seconds to produce 1 bucket of seed oil. Um, and that is what is needed to craft the impregnated casing. So that's what you would need. And then once you got that crafted, that'll make your apiary. Now, your apiary requires 1 forest princess or 1 bee princess and 1 drone. They will start to mate, and once this bar reaches fullness, the drone will disappear, and it'll turn the princess into a queen, and then this bar represents the lifespan of the queen, and as it goes down, it'll die. When the queen dies, it will produce a princess, a couple drones, or one to like 3 drones, I think. But can be more than 1, and honey or honeycomb, or beeswax. So, that's that. So that's basically how to do the bees. This is the various bees. Plus, there's nether bees, but they weren't here, so yeah, they couldn't make it to the interview, so I just didn't add them. God, I'm a loser. Okay, so your bee. I just added the beealizer. I included this into my other video, but I'll just bring it over here with me, to over there, so I can show you like how to use it. In this case, but first I'm gonna show you. The carpenter is a bee item. I don't know why I filled this with water, but to craft the carpenter, you will need 6 bronze, 3 on each side, 1 sturdy casing, and 2 glass. This squeezer was just to get seed oil. But casings can be used to crush honeycombs into honey and make honey. I think I can this right here. The honeycomb I just got. Oops, I'm in creative. That's the heck? Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong, but... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't think you can do that, actually. I'm sorry. Your
Carpenter is just something you use for bees.
basically to get your impregnated casing, I guess. And that's like for other things such as
I'm sorry, I totally
forgot what this was used for until I just realized you needed to craft the
forgot casing.
um so that's what that's used for. So now we are going to switch over. So that over here, pretend there's a little line here, or just look at that line that I just made. This is what basic B stuff is, and over here is what advanced is. Over here is where we have our Thaumic stuff, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a Thaumic tutorial here. Um, this is oops, I'm sorry. I don't know what this is doing here. What the? Okay, there we go. So I crafted this infusion altar um from basic blocks. Oh yeah, hang on. This is your Thaumonomicon. This is what you basically need for everything for Thumbcraft. To get it, you will need a bookcase and a wand of any kind, but you'll be making them apprentice wands, which probably won't have anything. Oops, I grabbed a book. Stupid. The wand is crafted by a gold nugget, a stick, and any kind of shard. Pretty sure fire is most common. Um, in this order, we'll get you your wand of apprentice. You take that wand of apprentice, have a bookshelf, and hit it. Oh, sorry, the wand needs to charge. I think this one's fully charged. There we go. There we go, shiny glistening books. Get our book, we open it. We have our research over here, all around us. And so this is basically a pain in the neck to get all this. You need to do a bunch of research on your research table and all that, but that was just like to show you. Um, you need your table, which it tells you how to make here. Three slabs of wood, any kind, or 2 oak right there, and your regular workbench, and that'll get you your that'll get you your tables. Take your scribing tools, which requires ink, a bottle, a jar, sorry, and a feather, and that'll get you your scribing tools. And this is where this is the most important thing in Thumbcraft, the research table. That'll get you your research notes. Um, basically just put anything in here and then just like spam this thing and oh yeah, you have the paper. Make sure you have paper in this slot right here. And they'll start to research stuff. And you basically have to guess, or you can go on the internet, which is what I did, and go to the wiki and um, do it that way, and just type in aspects, research by aspects, and it'll give you a whole list, and you just follow it. So useful. You do not want to do this just like guessing. It'll cost so much, and it will just waste all your resources and time, and basically it'll be a huge wreck. So make sure you use the wiki for that. Um, and so basically, sorry, don't know why I took my book away. Um, you open this up and it'll give you. Oh, it's not here. Oh, sorry, it's over here. Right here is your basic building blocks. I've kind of like memorized this because I had to do all of this in one of my other worlds to research all my Thumbcraft stuff and to see what everything was and get the gist of Thumbcraft, and it was awesome. But this is your basic building blocks, which will get you your arcane a stone block, which is what you put in this order. You just put 4 of them down like this, and then you take your wand and hit it. Oh my god, I don't have researched. Ugh. Yeah, it was weird before. It had all my research done for me already, which is weird because I didn't do any of it on this world, and it gave me all this, so that's weird. But basically, you put your arcane stone blocks in this order and hit it with your wand of apprentice. That costs 50 biz, and it'll turn it into this infusion altar. The infusion altar is basically like your crafting table, except for Thumbcraft stuff. Here's your cauldron. You take your cauldron and you hit it. I can do it because that's basic research. So you take your cauldron with you have to have some sort of heat. It can be fire, it can be lava, anything that's like produces heat can be under this, and it'll make it all bubbly, and looks like you're making soup. Oops. Or whatever. You take your cauldron. You don't have to fill it with water. You take your cauldron. You don't need to have that under it yet. Anyway, you take your cauldron and you hit it with your round of apprentice, and it'll turn it into what's it called again? Crucible. And this is where basically you're gonna put everything in. This water's put in. It'll start to bubble up. And there it is. So that's it. That's basically what that is. And now we'll get over to the why this is connected to bees.
Part of your research.
In the Thaumic will come to bees, and here's all the bee frames. I have 2 more in this chest right here. The gentle frame and the necrotic frame. And I'll explain what each of these do. Okay, so and I'll explain the crafting recipes, which are right here. So the temporal frame, that extends the life of bees. When you put that in your apiary, that will when you put that in your apiary, it'll extend the life of the bees that are born. And then you can do that by testing it out with your beealyzer and honey, as shown in my other video. Oh, don't mind that. Right there. It's just death. Yeah, we're all gonna die. So anyway, no, that's just aura. That's just bad aura. Because I was doing so much magic in this area that it made the aura in the area. See the thing at the bottom left of my screen? That's showing the aura. Whether it's like dangerously high. When it could be really dangerous, and that'll produce wisps, and that will be no bueno. So temporal
Frame.
extends the life of your bees, which would be useful if you have really good bees, really good like traits. You want to use that to extend their lives, and so they can live longer. So to craft that, you need a sand, untreated frame, stick, and sticks, and that on your infusion altar. And also, you need that. I'll just show you what I mean. This will just be my one time. So, stick, untreated. Good. Oops. Oops, I did that wrong. Did this again before, but did I do it wrong? What? Yeah, did it right before. Stupid Minecraft. Oh, I don't have the wand in it. My bad. You need the. Whoops. This wand basically like everything requires viz, and it is still not working. Maybe you have to do it all over again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm being stupid. Oh yes, right. I don't have it researched. Okay, sorry. So yeah, that's the glitch that was happening earlier. And it gave me this. I can't bring it up in creative because it won't let me. Um, so sorry about that. But you put this in the infusion altar. It'll appear here, and your aspects will appear down here. And what you do based on the aspects, you throw them each in this cauldron, and it will appear. So let me just get some random aspects and show you how that would work. I have the goggles of revealing, so that's what allows me to see what aspects I'm putting into the thing, but without them you cannot see. It'll just be
I'll show you the difference.
so you just delete that, just popped up. Um so I'll show you what happens when I take off these goggles. They make me look like a mad scientist. Then I put it in. And I no longer see the danger symbol at the bottom left, and I can no longer see the aura. So that's what the goggles
Of revealing do.
See, now all of it is back, all the depth and awesomeness. So once you put the right aspects in, it'll appear and you'll be able to grab it and use it, and that's awesome. So that's basically what that is. So that's how you get each of these frames. Every single frame in this requires 50 viz, which is what the Wand of Apprentice gives you. 50 viz, but it does need to charge, so just let that happen. Oops. Oops. Sorry, I accidentally Google. So that is the temporal frame extends life of bees. Now I'm gonna jump over to this over here, magic frame.
This is what is
used for the resilient frame and the nope, just the resilient frame. The magic frame is basically just put into the game to create the resilient frame. Which I don't know why it's not crafting this video. I'm sorry. I got a little caught up with the repetitiveness of putting in the untreated and treated frames in, so I apologize for that. So the magic frame is basically to create the resilient frame.
nothing special. You just put an
Treated frame into the top left corner of your infusion altar and put in your aspects, and you'll get your magic frame. Then the magic frame is used
to create the resilient frame.
The resilient frame enhances work speed without any penalty. The difference between that and the metabolic frame is that the metabolic I'm so sorry. I cannot speak today. But the green awesomeness frame the bees that are born are prone to mutation, which can mess up the traits, and that wouldn't be good. So that's what the difference between the resilient frame and the frame with the green stuff in it. So and then we'll move on to the frame with the green stuff in it. The magma cream and untreated frame in these two spots up here, with 50 viz will in the right aspects will get you your frame. So that's what that does. Both of those frames enhances work speed, but the only difference is the frame with the green stuff in it is prone to mutation. And now moving on to the last two frames that we will be talking about. The gentle frame created by can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beeswax and 1 untreated frame in your infusion altar with right aspects with 50 viz will get you your gentle frame. Your gentle frame expands life of the queen, which can be very useful if you have the right if you have good bees. So that's kind of the same thing as the temporal frame. Except the temporal frame extends the life of bees, not the queen. So that's basically what that is. The last frame that we'll be talking about is the untreated frame. The necrotic frame. Sorry. Which will in fact decrease work speed and lifespan of your bees, and eventually kill him. This is put into the game because if you need a lot of bees, it'll kill your queen, and that'll produce the bees more quickly. Because whenever the queen dies, it'll produce the princess and the drone. So that's what that's used for. To create this, you will need 4 rotten flesh and an untreated frame. Over here, 4 rotten flesh and 1 untreated frame with 50 viz, right aspects will get you your necrotic frame. So that's basically everything in a nutshell. If I forgot to answer any of your questions, please post some comments below. Tell me how my YouTube channel is doing. I am new, so I want to know how I'm doing if I'm answering all your questions. Please like and subscribe. And check out my friend VidKid's 428 channel. And I leave you with one last word. Death. Oh yeah, before we leave, I just want to show you something. Something that's totally irrelevant. Those of you who do not know what this thing is probably do, because they fly around. It's really annoying. This is what it is. That annoying little purple thing flies around and murders you, shoots electricity at you. It is really annoying, and that is basically it.